y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Mogul in the Making J, and we are single as Did you hear me? And so I thought that it would be fun to do a chit chat, get ready with me, Valentine's Day edition for my ladies and my gents and my people out there who just are single AF on Valentine's Day. And we still want to beat our faces. We want us to look our best. We want to get our little on. And so let's talk. I got a few topics, but I'm also gonna get ready with you all. So let's get into this look. More the pimple that you can barely see, because thank God for zoom out features. But how are you all today? I'm posting this on Valentine's Day, so I know that some of us will be in our feelings about being single. Some of us are just fine, but it's a lot to see all the marketing and propaganda that's like, wait, get you and your bae together because 'tis the season to show that you're in a envious relationship, blah 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 blah. So I just wanted to check in, see how y'all are doing, how it's feeling. I am single as thick, as I said earlier, and I've been single I've been single since like the beginning of life and time. Like, talking about dinosaurs, right? Like when Jesus said, or God said, let there be light. That's how long I have been single. So I've never had a concept of being with the person in that capacity. Now, have I been with people in any other capacity? Yes. But never in like anything relationship that meant anything deeper to me than just like fucking, oh, I'm sorry, having relations. I gotta keep things slightly PG-13 for my younger audience, which there are some, so I'm being cognizant of that. But yeah, I've been single for a minute, and it's gotten to a point where like I've grown so used to being single, you know, like so used to being single, where the idea of being with somebody, like where I like think about them and whatever stresses me kind of out just a little bit. I'm just like, do I want to have to think about another person? Do I want to have to worry about what they want for lunch, dinner? Like, do I want to like really consider another human being in my life beyond like my mother and my siblings in my bed, right? Like, do I want those things? And I know that's kind of like a pessimistic account, especially like, Jasmine, you've never been in a relationship, so like you don't really know what those dynamics are. Probably not, but you know, with the toolbox that I have currently, it's not persuasive. But I have emotional bitch moments where I'm like, oh, I would like to be in a relationship. And that's new for me. That's, new for me to concede that like I'm not as icy of a bitch as I put out, or as I kind of have told people who I've kind of spoken to in any capacity, that I'm like, no, that's just not for me. I'm just here for the and keep it moving. Like, I'm a softie. Like, for people who I trust and who I let in, I'm a real big softie, and I only want the best for those people. And so I'm just afraid, I think, to give that to someone to put my all into a person. And this is where I need y'all's help, because like I'm a very zero-sum person, right? So how I view relationships is like monogamous. Like I cannot do the polyamory, the polygamous, the polyamory. I just like one person. But even in that, like even in like a polyamorous relationship, like you have like these like emotional attachments and commitments to a person, and even that's far for me, because I just see it as I'm giving you not everything, because it's never that serious, right? But I'm giving you a large portion of me or of my trust, and because I don't give that to a lot of people, who I give it to matters so much, right? See, when I turn the camera on, my eyebrows just turn to trash, so it's like upsetting. But we're gonna fix it. It's like, why would I ever? Oh, I want to give that away. I want to give my best time to the bros, the broskies. Not the broskies, not the broskies. So I don't know if anyone else kind of feels like they're just like one who have openly come out as like, hey, I care about relationships, or I care about like the romance, I care about the emotional stuff, I care about it. I'm just afraid to do it, afraid to give it because of just some things. Now, I don't want to make this look serious because I feel like all my videos like take on a more mature, serious route. And like I'm 22. Like I am fun as well, but I'm also just very reflective. Very, very reflective of myself and the things that I'm doing, and I want better, be better, and like that's gonna be a video, like that's gonna be something that I always say, is like I want better and to be better, but I also just want to be honest with where I'm at in life, in my kind of like youth, right? And bitch, I read, like, I don't even know why I'm saying this, like I'm putting myself out here like that, but like I read romances. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all what kind of romances I read, because like I don't need that kind of flame in my life. Ooh, I'm about to say, but like, you know what, just expose yourself. No, but like on my Kindle I have several, if not in the hundreds, of romance novels, which is not even my total collection. I think after a while, like Amazon like gets rid of some, which is odd. It's like my money, I put that in there. But it started off like when I was in high school, I think middle school too. But it started off with like high school cheeky romances, and it was always white people, because for like black people, romance novels like with like pertaining with like people of color in them really wasn't a thing like in 2012, 2011, like 2010. It really wasn't a thing. So you were like reading romance things about like a Sarah and a John, or like a Timothy and a Rebecca, like, you know, and kind of living your little fantasy through them, when like a lot of their dialogue just like wasn't relatable, or was just so painfully white, and that's all you had. And so what does that mean to, you know, like one, like fantasies, like I think they're healthy and fine, like they're just like, you know, especially if you're younger and like you don't want to be in those relationships, but you shouldn't. I don't think. I think I think middle school you're figuring shit out. You don't gotta have an old boyfriend, but to go through these fantasies and not be represented kind of kills the morale of a young black girl, right? It's just kind of like, oh, I want to find this cute little high school romance, like high school's coming up, I want to go through this, but like everyone who I read is like being chose, you know, being chose is a white girl. Like, what? Like, I'm not a white girl at all. So just thinking about that, and Fast forward through high school, still reading mainly like those teeny boppers, but I think sophomore year, I matured and we moved to like deep, intense graphic scenes. Not graphic. I'm not some BDSM type, but like probably some, you know, like open honest. Like if y'all aren't a fan of this kind of content, like leave. Family members who are gonna judge me, go. Like this is me. This is me. And my reading matured, you know, and I said I wasn't gonna say it, but a lot of my, nope, not gonna say it, but my reading matured, and I'll just say this. The protagonist is always a black woman. From there, you decide what I'm trying to say. But just like more adult situations, like the black woman who's like in charge, living her best life, working hard, meets a dude, and it's just like very like no. But then he like keeps chasing her, and like she's like yes, or like not yes. She's like fine because like for some reason you're just so fantastic. Those are the type of novels that I gravitate towards. I think one, because I see myself as that badass bitch in the workforce who is like getting her stuff, but like it seems as though that comes at a cost. Like I saw a post that was just like young black women who were like doing their thing, like niggas don't know what to do with, and like that's true. Like y'all don't know what to do with us. You're just like, damn, like she has all of her own stuff. Like yes, nigga, I do have all of my own stuff. I do. So like when I'm with you, it's not because I want anything from you that I can't get for myself, but also like, no broke niggas 2020. We're not, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I'm unable. Like made those mistakes, did that, and got nothing for it. But just like sadness. So it's not for me. But those novels, like the boss ass black woman in charge, doing her shit, running her coin, and just like being like highly suppressed in the kind of emotional attachment arena because like she's got a lot going for her and she doesn't have time to like bother or entertain these dudes. Like that's me. But then it's like I want to entertain. The idea of entertaining dudes is very interesting to me. Like I do get lonely, you know, like a little cuffing season with no one to cuff with. But I'm just so afraid of like actually doing anything with anybody in any deeper way because I don't know. I mean, I'm beginning to know, but ooh, I did not prime. We'll do that when we get my face makeup. But I'm just like a boss ass bitch who like do something to do with, but at the same time I don't know what to do with my damn self. So they're like, oh, what do you want? It's like, I don't know. And that's probably why I'm like so hesitant to like do anything with dudes. Like I want to know what I want. You know, no like negotiations. My ladies, we're not negotiating for shit in 2020, right? Like 2020 is the year of the glow up. 2020 is the year of claiming everything that's been taken from you, that wants to be taken. Like people who want to get in the way of your good energy and the things that you're trying to accomplish, you need to trash can away because that's just not the mood, the vibe. It's not for your growth. It's not for the betterment of your soul. And so like if you're with somebody, this could be like, you know, a relationship that is sexual or just like friendships, you need to let that go because that's getting in the way of your best self. Just like your best self. We don't have time for toxicity and we don't have time for people who like aren't in line with what you're trying to manifest. Period. And so I'm just like one of those, I'm just gonna wait till the feeling feels right. But this feeling's taking too damn long. I'm just like, can this feeling come already? Like, I'm ready, or I'm not. But it's like bitches who are out here married, like who have found like their life person. I'm just like, how did you do that at 22? How did you do that at 18? How did you know? Like, how are you like, this nigga, how he looked at me when I was 16, I knew that for the rest of my life, he was the one. Like, really? That's what you thought? The trial and error thing is something I'm trying to avoid. Like, I'm not trying to like, go through all the toads to finally find the one, but like, I'm coming through that, like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes the best, or like the relationships that like, that ends up being the one that you deserve and you need for, requires you to go through some stuff. Like, to have your heart broken, to learn what your good and bad habits are in a relationship with the wrong person, so that when the right person comes around, you know, like, your signs, your triggers, whatever. I know, y'all, I'm taking a long time to do my eyebrows. It's like, when I turn the camera on, my eyebrows look like shit. The Farsali primer on. It's like, it's not really primer, but it's skin tuning. Oop, did not really suck up anything of that one. That's a lot. Looks like on the face. But I would never. Oh. Did he? No. 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 No, no. No, no. Did you hear me? No. In my life. Like, dishonor to my family. Not to anyone. If you do it, but like, no, not here, not I, not this, not anywhere near my face. Skincare regimen, trying to be on fleek. I don't have pimples because I let a nigga go on me. Like, okay, sorry, back to the general programming. So y'all, I am doing this whole celibacy thing, like, which is very on course for me, because I do, like, I'm the annoying person. I think I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first. Yeah, I'm the annoying person that, like, I'm like, all right, I'm not having sex for a minute now. And my friends are like, again, this is you. Like, you just kind of turn that off. You're like, no more sex. And the last one that I did was 8 months long. 8 months, no sex. And like, it wasn't even that deep. Like, I just like, it just, like, the urge wasn't enough that my little friend couldn't fix, you know? And so it was whatever, I broke it. I wish I hadn't, but I did. If y'all want a story time on some of the ain't shit niggas who I've had to run an occurrence with, please let me know. Cause I'm right at that kind of place where, like, I'm good, and I think that it'd be fun to commiserate with y'all about just some, like, don't do what I do. Don't do it, sisters. Don't do it, brothers. Cause, like, you know, we gotta go through the shit where we do some bad, we make bad choices. And, like, I would be a liar to the face of this world if I said I've not made some bad decisions. I have. And if I could take them back, I would. But I'm generally just like, some of the environments that I've been with the type of people have not been productive. Like, smart people, I guess. Like, but just like emotionally incompetent. And also just like ain't shit. And really, I said what I said there. But, new celibacy that I'm starting. Well, I've started since December 5th, because I was just like, no, bitch, we need to get our life. We need to get our glow, our personal, like, glow needs to, like, get it together. I think I'm gonna start with this, yeah. It's been, like, February 13th now. It's been, what color do I want to use? I'm gonna just use this. I think I'm gonna use, oh y'all, I didn't think this through. We're gonna use this color, yeah. So, I'm back to celibacy. And it's been about 2.5 months now. And it's been fine because there's just been nobody who's like gotten my loins wanting, you know? Like nobody that's making me go like, dang, I really need to contemplate this whole celibacy, don't bust your legs wide open, grind on me, you know, take me down. Like nobody has made me feel this way. But, and I hope that none of them ever find this channel. Like I'm never gonna promote this like to this gym that I go to. But I go to this place called, none of your business, but it's a mixed martial arts gym. And it's cool or whatever. But like, I don't know if no one told you what I'm about to tell you, but them niggas are fine. Like, fine like a dime. They're fine. Right, like muscles, the way that they get in the bag, they're just kind of like, bah, bah. I'm just like, ooh, you want to do that to my, but like, you know, I'm just like, fine. I'm just like, put your eyes to the bag, Jasmine. You better punch that bag. And I look back at him like, hey, no. We have things that we're working towards. Personal growth, right? Jab. Working on our spiritual energy. He lunges. Doing all these beautiful things with our life and our successful goals. He gets that squat and looks back at you. Like, you know, it's really hard. But there's some fine individuals at this gym. And it's like not even just like physically fine, it's like how they carry themselves fine. It's like they know, right? Like they know they got the sauce. And I'm just like, damn, there's something about how you carry yourself when you know you're the shit that is attractive as heck. And I love confidence. Like, I'm a confident bitch. So when I see it, it's just like a lot. But there's just one dude. He's a trainer there. Well, they're all trainers. One, like, there's 3 guys. And I got hit by a trifecta one day this week. And I was just like, oh, the choices. A chocolate, a little white chocolate, and a little spice for me. And, yo. I need to chill. Is what I need to do. So this is what it looks like so far. We just got our outer color going on. But this one dude, I'm not saying names, it doesn't matter. Also, like, I just hope, like I said, they never find this channel. Is super good looking. Like, ass is something else. Like something else. And when I was at the gym most recently, he was behind me hitting that bag. Like, I was in a class. He works there, so you know he's not there for class. He doesn't need any help. He needs no help at all. But he's there living his best life, getting his sweat and making those noises, a little doosh, whoosh, hoo, ha, ha. I'm just like, oh, I don't gotta go that hard. But he does, and he does it well. But he's living his best life, doing that, and like we make eye contact. I'm a scared bitch, right? Like, so I don't like making eye contact with dudes because then it's real, right? Then it's like, oh bitch, put money where your mouth is, right? Or it's all made up in your head. Like, and I don't want the latter, but I'm also scared of the first one, where like, then money where your mouth is. And so that's me. I'm punching the bag. Like, I'm just like, I've seen him before. This is the first time like, I've seen him. He's got this beanie on, rolled up, looking real cute, like looking fine. And those noises, the ones that he's making, how bad he's hitting the ball. And I feel like there's this moment where we make eye contact. We're like, and just something like went from me going douche all the way down to, you know, my friend, and I was just like, God, why he gotta be so attractive? I'm only human. He's a hell of a human being. So I just like, I left my key. So if you could like let me know if I left it there, that'd be nice. Because while there's that fine nigga who, like, I had a dream about that night, like, whew, I don't always have wet dreams. Like, you know, like, it's not, like, it's never that serious. But apparently it was kind of that serious with that dude, because the dreams that I had when I woke up and I was sad. I was like, that's just cruel. That's really, really cruel. This other dude, he like, I really don't want to implicate myself, because if they find this channel and watch this, then I'm donezo. I'm donezo. I'm like, so like, can I have my membership card back? I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna mix these two because one is a little muddier. So yeah, there's him, and then there's the front desk dude. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm being passive aggressive towards him, where I don't say hello when I walk in. And we used to say hello, but then I started thinking about how attractive he was, and then I just stopped talking to him. I was like, no. And like, that's weird. Like, I know that's weird. Like, that's one, ridiculous, right? And then also just too weird to be like, and so I'm gonna stop talking to you. It's like, bitch, he didn't do anything to you. At best, you're the one who's doing things. You're the one who's being straight up ridiculous, right? And I know I am. If you don't talk to a person, they then want to talk to you. And I feel like it's one of those situations where he's just like, what is this bitch's problem? Like, what did I do? And like, he's really friendly, he's nice. He's got nice, like a very strong, firm grip. They all do. But like, you know, day one, I was just like, oh, hello, white man. Damn it. And then like, if you watch this, yes, I was talking about you. It's not that deep, but like, you're attractive. You know that. It's like, whatever. But, that's that. That's the dynamic. I go to the gym I go 3 days a week there, sometimes 4, and I look forward to seeing him because I don't talk to him at all. Yeah. And I'm always afraid, like, am I making these things up in my head? I don't say anything. I don't act on anything. I'm just like, nah, bitch. But I don't think that's productive. And like, probably gets in the way of some really good times. Or just like the knowledge to know whether or not it's real or not. You know? Like, or they can just be dope people in real life without like the stuff. But I'm a scared bitch, so it is what it is. How do y'all feel about solo dating? Like, and what I mean is just like taking yourself out. Just taking yourself out for a date and being like, I don't need no one to take me out when I got myself. I think that even if you're in a relationship, it's important. Ooh. I feel like even when you're in a relationship, it's important to have those like moments where you like treat yourself and take yourself out. Just to remind yourself like you're a bad bitch, you can do it for yourself. And like, I'm just like, I'm sorry, but the bitches who need to always be with their person are some of the most annoying people. Cause I'm just like, yo, can you have a thought without this person? Can you say hello without that person saying hi back? Like, come on. Like, we can do and be, and this is where I will wet my brush. Do not follow me, as I am not a beauty guru. See a black woman do it, I'm like, yes, bitch. 'Cause I know. It's hard out here for us black women to be appreciated in any real way, even like especially romantically. It's like, we know we're amazing. Like, we know this. But like, it seems as though other people gotta be put on last minute to our amazingness, you know? And I'm just like, it shouldn't have taken you that long to know that black women are dope. We're not a trend. We've always been on. Y'all copy our aesthetics. Y'all culturally appropriate, want to call it something brand new, and then be like, I'm a bad bitch. And use vernacular and speech. So I'm just kind of like, if you like everything about us but us, like, you don't deserve us. Go to your Becky. Go to your Jessica. Like, we don't have time for not worth our time. I need to fix that area. But like, we don't have time for it, you know? Like, we're good. We're not fiending at the mouth for you to see us. It's just so interesting to see the capacity at which niggas like see us. Like, they're always like, oh, well, like, I hate when I see those posts about like, black women take notes. Like, this is how you know, treat a king. Nigga, what? I'm king. I'm king. I'm king. So the fuckers are like, oh, I forgot what it was, a post with like Jenny May or my and whatnot, and they're just like, take notes about how Latina and Asian women treat black men. This is the standard. You black women are too aggressive. And it's like, so put yourself in our shoes. When you hear stuff like that, are you coming at that sweet like? Because that has nothing to do about our aggressiveness initially, because you are just making some kind of value-based assessment about an entire ethnic category of women and saying, be like them. You think we're not gonna be a little hurt by that? Especially when it's coming from black men? You don't think we're gonna be a little hurt? And you want us to take that tongue on cheek and be like, you're right. We should be more, you know, less aggressive. Like, what? And I love how it's always like we're being, get this hair out of my face. It's like, I love how the narrative is painted as us being aggressive. And it's just like, we're not. Like, one, black women have the right to be however they want to be. First off, let's just start there. But then, second of all, we're given so much shit that, like, excuse us if we're a little mad. And then all these different, like, narratives in the media about when we want to excel and be on our ish, that, like, we are somehow forsaking black men because we are not acting as royalty queens to our men as we should be. Now, if y'all, don't get me started on this topic, because this topic makes me really upset when I see it. It's like, who holds you down? Black women. And like, you say that and you got a black mother. Like, you know, like, things like that don't make any, they just don't add up. They don't make sense. They don't add up. Ooh, y'all see that? They don't add up, they don't make sense, and it just pisses me off. Like, mess with whoever, but don't come for black, like, in my face, don't do it. Like, if we're ever, like, dating and doing a thing with one another, and you even form your mouth to say some foul shit about black women, let me just tell you now, it's not gonna work. You can just take the check, pay for it. Not because, you know, I think dude should have to take the check every single time. I don't think that at all. I think that reciprocity is important. But if you're gonna meet me with that bull, you can pay for that entire check for wasting my time and speaking a foul about a group of people that are dope and awesome and that I'm also part of. Like, I'm not about to be part of this spectacularization narrative of like, oh, you're a different kind of black woman, you're educated, you're a different kind of black woman, you let men speak. Like, nigga, what? And that's like not just like black, that's like to dudes in general. It's like, you wanna make us feel special by like trashing on the rest of us. And it's just like, I'm not here for that. So if that's what you thought you could do, no. No, 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 no. Let me say it one more time for the people way in the back over there. No. So, just a little FYI to y'all. We don't care about your shit. And we're not taking shit in 2020. We weren't taking it in 2019, but we got a little distracted, okay? And so now we're back by popular demand of ourselves and for ourselves to say, you have us fucked up. And like, oh my God, Jasmine, you're saying so many curse words. I am a full adult. I'm a full adult. And even if I wasn't, but I'm a full adult, I'm gonna say what I wanna say. And this topic gets me a little heated. I'm not gonna lie. It gets me a little heated because Black women are just so disrespected. And I shall not stand. I think that you're worth it. Like, I don't know if anyone needed to hear it today, on today or whenever you view this video, but you're worth it. And nobody has the power of telling you your worth but yourself. And that's why we have friends that we trust who won't let us just ish on ourselves, just like trash on us, call us, you know, the worst versions. It's like all these people want to say bad things about me, but it's like I am the worst enemy to myself. So everything that you're saying cannot even amount to the things that I say. And so it's like you're really pressed to make somebody feel bad. Like you're really, really pressed. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this chit chat. Get ready with me. As you can see, my makeup is done and I am going nowhere that would suggest I'm going on a date with anyone. I'm actually going to work and then hopefully kickboxing. I want to tell the kids I'm leaving early just because I have to be with them all day on Friday and blah, blah, blah. So, hi kids, how are y'all? I did this for you. Look good for you all. Get me at my best. But I just wanted to end this video on a positive note, and that is be the baddest bitch, yo. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You don't need anybody for any kind of source or form of validation, because honestly, if you don't love yourself, no matter how much love someone else pours into you, it's not gonna matter. You're not gonna feel it. And it doesn't feel as good as the kind of internal self-worth. And I'm not saying that as somebody who's 100% there. Sorry, I'm just kind of puffing out the fro because I want this to be an all-day look. Y'all, my curls came out pretty nice. But I'm saying this as somebody who's working on themselves while single and I'm okay with that. And you should be too. Treat yourself, love yourself in any way that means to you. All right. And I will talk to you later. Happy Valentine's Day. Love is love. Love is love, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it, feels like. Love is love, and don't let anyone kind of come in there and tell you that you don't have the right to love yourself or who you choose to love. And on that note, mwah, mwah, that was so fake, but mwah, mwah, viewfinder. I just look good, so I'm just staring at myself. It's okay to tell yourself you look good, by the way. Yeah, I hope that y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, because I think I did this. I think I did that. I think I did this look. I think that it's good. I think the content's good. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. I appreciate everyone who has, or who is choosing, sorry, a little foundation not blended in. Everyone who is choosing to rock with me and be an actual subscriber, not just somebody who just wants to click really quick, but who vibes with me. I vibe with you, vibe with me. Comment. I finally want to have a comment section where I can get to know you all. I'm a small YouTuber, so I can actually get to know my OGs. And so I want to know who my OGs are, what you're doing this Valentine's Day, how you're treating yourself, how are you loving yourself, and let's get to it. 2020, let's be about our ish. Bye, y'all.